got to get this book. You got to get The Color of Law. You got to get it. If you haven't gotten it, I don't know what you waiting on. I don't know what you think gonna happen, but you got to get it. But one of the things that I also want to that I have to kind of make clear is how, you know, our, and I don't know what else to call it, but and I've called it this all the time, but our justice claim is kind of usurped, for lack of a better word, by not only other communities, other people, but it's usurped by the language that we use in order to push for that justice claim. So what we have here, this is the mayor of Louisville, because part of this, like, this book is so, if you read this book, it's Louisville. Like, one of the seminal cases involves Louisville, Kentucky. That's what Dr. Cosby, that's what St. Stephen's Church is. That's your mayor now. That's the mayor of Louisville. And he comes into this event. We're having this event. And we're talking about a justice claim. We're talking about what happened to African Americans and how African Americans were the only group who was shut out in this fashion. Over centuries, we're having that discussion. And he comes in and he says, he basically says, we love everybody. And we're different now. And we're going to change things now. And we got a new program called Lean In. We're going to deal with xenophobia. What? How many Mexicans you got in Louisville? I ain't seen one Mexican when I was there. I'm not saying they not there at all, but I ain't seen. But you're gonna deal with xenophobia and all the ways that we don't like any kind of non-white people, and that's how we gonna deal with what happened to. See, we're gonna deal with everybody based on what happened to a specific group of African Americans. That's like saying we're going to give everything to everybody based on one thing that happened to Holocaust victims. Do you know what Holocaust victims would say if you said that? And rightfully so. If you said we're just going to give money to everybody who has been victimized, we're going to give, if Germany had said we're going to give money to the Native Americans over here and this group over here, we're going to give money to everybody on behalf of a victimized group. That's what he basically said. We got a little lead-in group. We're going to take care of everybody and be nice to everybody on behalf of a group that was specifically disenfranchised and specifically marginalized and specifically shut out of what it means to be American, and is specifically on the bottom right now in terms of income. That is what this mayor said to the black people of Louisville. And what we have to say is that no, you are absolutely wrong in terms of this has to be specific. We have to have an advantage. This is not about us just having something or us having equality. Equality, we bypassed equality a long time ago, brothers and sisters. This is about us needing an advantage. Because if you look at what we contribute in terms of our labor, and then contributing all of that in terms of free labor and being shut out specifically, that means that we deserve something very specific. I don't want to hear nothing about, it's funny, 2-3 years ago, I didn't hear anything about xenophobia. All of a sudden, you cannot mention racism. You cannot mention anti-blackness. You cannot have a conversation about what it means to be African American without including everybody in the country that has brown skin. And I'm here to say no. You do not have the same claim. Now, I support your right to put together a claim of your own. I support your right to put together a claim that is best for you and your community. But you can no longer piggyback on my claim. We're not doing that no more. You got to build your own claim. You can't say this is the new black. There is no new black. There is no new African American. Gay ain't the new black. Immigrant ain't the new black. Undocumented ain't the new black. Caribbean, there is no new black. We got to settle this stuff first. This is some unfinished business in America that we got to settle. And I can't deal with nothing else until we settle this. So excuse me while I handle my business. Excuse me while I go over here and try to get lead out of my people's water. Excuse me while I go over here and try to get hookworm out of the backyard. I don't have time for this right now. And you have not been in the forefront with me. Listen, we have to renegotiate. I don't know what y'all thinking, but we have to renegotiate. People say, well, Yvette, aren't you concerned about not having solidarity? Listen, I'm a citizen in this country. My people have died in this country. If you want to have solidarity, you got to come to me. I ain't got to come to you. I ain't got to be concerned about you. I'm the priority minority. And if you don't understand that, and if you do not respect that, I don't know what kind of conversation we gonna have.